Creating a video can feel daunting. There are many mistakes that will be made along the way. However, many of those mistakes can be corrected with a few simple tweaks in post-production editing. Don't let mistakes intimidate you. Some of the best new editing techniques have actually come from mistakes. Hang on till the end of this video because I'm going to review 7 common video editing mistakes often made that can be corrected in the post-production or editing process. Hi, I'm Jim Costa. I'm a videography, photography, and technology guru, but you can call me a dadographer. I've created many other videos on improving your photography, videography, filmmaking, video editing, audio recording, and technology skills, and I'll link to those in the description below and both during and at the end of this video, so stay tuned. If you want to learn more, remember to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I upload every week, and I'll be uploading many more explanations of film, video, photo editing, and tech topics. Stay tuned to the end to find out how to get my free DSLR, mirrorless, or interchangeable lens video camera cheat sheet that'll have you shooting photos and videos like a pro in no time. Best of all, my cheat sheet specializes in shooting video with any type of camera, including mirrorless and DSLR cameras. In it, you'll find all the information you need on important video techniques such as white balance, color temperature, frame rates, and more. I'm a full-time working photographer, video producer, editor, and technology pro. That is the small business that I own, and it's how I make a living. You'll find my contact info in the description below. Contact me if you need photography or video production for you personally or for your business. Tip number 1 is poor or inconsistent audio. On your timeline, there will usually be 2 or 3 audio components, something like music, voice tracks, and other audios such as sound effects. If you do not need audio from the original clip, for example, the first thing you can do is to turn that audio off. In many editing programs, such as Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere, you can turn that audio channel off by separating it from the video channel and then just deleting it or silencing the audio track. You turn the volume all the way down. Newbie editors often have their music track overpowering their other tracks. It's too loud and you can't easily hear the voice tracks, like in this example. Okay, I did that on purpose to exemplify my point. What I was saying is, the music track is too loud and you can't easily hear the voice tracks. Make sure the music track blends in with your voice talent, or just sits, just below the actual voice. Pay attention to your final edit by focusing on the sound. The secret to good video is actually good audio. So close your eyes and just listen. If it sounds off, it needs to be adjusted, regardless of how amazing your footage is. Remember, eyes closed and just listen. If it doesn't sound right, trust your gut. It probably isn't right. How do you fix that? Most video editors have audio control right on the track. Adjust the audio until the voice and music harmoniously blend together without one sounding more powerful than the other. Another way to improve speaking audio tracks is to cut out the ums and ahs and the long pauses that inevitably make their way into the speech of non-professional on-screen talent. In that case, you're going to want to use the old standard of adding B-roll, which is extra footage, over your audio to hide any cuts. Number 2 is the jump cut. Every editing technique has its time and place. The jump cut is a tried and true way to accomplish the goal of editing, which is to collapse time. You don't want to overuse the jump cut, but you can use it. Jump cuts are used to save time and push the story forward. This style is often overused by newbies because they don't know what other cuts to use. It's especially evident when you take a single shot and just cut time out of the same frame, thus making the character appear as if they magically moved into a different position in the scene. Explore other editing options, such as setting up another camera angle and cutting to a different angle in the same scene, or providing a transition so that the viewer is less jarred. So how do you fix that? The easiest way to fix this type of editing mistake is with other footage. Shoot two angles of the same scene, maybe a close-up and a wide shot, then you always have something to edit to. Number 3 are incomplete video transitions. This video editing mistake happens when the length of your transition is longer than the previous clip. Oftentimes, an editor will place the transition, such as a dissolve, between two clips. One of the clips does not extend long enough. The previous clip drops and briefly shows the viewer a black screen or a jump cut between the transitions. So how do you fix that? Well, when shooting a scene for your videos or films, always shoot long, meaning let the camera roll a few seconds before and after the scene, giving you enough extra footage to cover for those transitions added in post-production editing. Now, if all this is making sense to you, but I've got it in the comment section below. Number 4 is the background music does not fit with the scene. Have you ever seen a video that has slow music but fast-paced footage, or the opposite? Quick cutting techniques and quick camera movements need to have corresponding high-tempo, high-energy music. There is nothing worse than watching a sad, emotional scene with happy, upbeat music in the background. Make sure when you sit down to edit your video, you have your scenes mapped out so that your music choices fit whatever you're shooting. Focus on your editing first before you shoot even 1 second of footage. This would include the background music tracks. It's always best to have at least a rough idea of how the project will come out so that you know what footage to shoot and what music you need to score the project. So how do you fix this problem? There are plenty of stock and royalty-free music sites out there for you to use. Most of them provide a way to filter by genre or mood so that you can find the right track for the scene in your videos and films that you need music for. Keep in mind that if you're producing anything commercially, it's important to know that you may have to license these tracks for an extended period of time unless the footage is unlimited use and royalty-free. If it's not royalty-free, you're going to have to get rights from the music owner, usually a record label or artist, to use it. For example, I use the same kind of music on all of my video blogs. It's royalty-free, unlimited use, so I can use it as much as I need to and for all of my video blogs, so the music is consistent throughout every video that you'll see. If you listen carefully to this video, the music, and any others, it's always going to be the same music. Number 5 is inconsistent graphics. Nobody expects you to be a graphic designer, especially if you're new to video editing, but you should make sure your fonts, font colors, and sizing are consistent throughout the entire video. The biggest error newbies make when adding text and styling to their productions is using different fonts, different font colors, or adding colors that distract the viewer from the content. Select a font and stick with it. Use it throughout your entire video for your lower thirds or title cards and more. Pick a color palette and stick with that. The graphics should enhance the video, not detract from it. So how do you fix that problem? Consistency is the key. Whatever you choose, if it works, stick with it. I have changed my editing style for my video blog over time as my experience producing it has grown, but some things have always been the same. I always use the same color red as my company logo, for example. If you look through my graphics, you'll notice that they are similar throughout. I use the same font all the way through in all of my video blogs as well. In fact, it's been the same font from the very first video, and it's also the same font as the lettering for my company logo, so it's always consistent. My animated graphics are also the same all the way through. Even when I vary or improve them from time to time, I stick with the same style for months throughout the entire video, especially a series of videos, so the graphics enhance the project and it doesn't detract from it. But if you watch a whole series of videos on the same subject, for example, the graphics and everything are always going to be the same. Number 6 is removing sensitive information. Let's say you're using screen recordings to give instructions, like the ones you see in this video, or to train new employees or something else. It's easy to accidentally capture private information in your screen recordings. Use your video editing software to create an area-specific blur in your video or a black bar to crop out the info on the screen so you can conceal that information. When you're blurring, think about whether it's to hide or highlight information on the screen. Blurring or otherwise blocking out portions of your footage not only allows you to protect personal information, but can draw attention to a particular area of your video as well. So how do you fix this personal information problem? The simplest way to fix this is to not include the personal information at all, but if you do, try to blur the footage or cover it with something such as a black bar like I mentioned. Number 7 is adjusting your frame. When you're done shooting and you've put the camera away and you're sitting down to edit and you're seeing your video for the first time, you may realize you left too much room above your subject head in the frame, just like this, or you shot off the background, just like this, or there is something just not quite right about the footage that you're shooting that you didn't realize it when you were shooting it, and it has to be fixed. Be aware of your subject's background before hitting record. Take note of how much empty space is around them. Even if you're not a pro, you've seen enough movies and films in your life to know when something on screen just doesn't look right. Trust your gut. If you think it looks bad, it probably does. So how do you fix this problem? If you filmed your video in full HD, 1920 by 1080 resolution or higher, like 4K or something else, then you can edit your video in a lower resolution timeline, say 1280 by 720, that will maintain your aspect ratio and give you room to maneuver your shot. Some editing programs allow you to crop the edges of the video or move it around on the screen, left, right, up, down, or even rotate it. You might also be able to blow up the scale of the footage to crop out the problem areas. Be careful doing this, as it could make your footage look blurry and or leave black around the edges of your footage if you were to shrink it rather than make it bigger. My question of the day is, what problems did you have editing and how did you resolve those issues? Leave a comment below and let us know. Would you like to learn more about your camera settings to get you shooting like a pro? I've created an absolutely free cheat sheet for you on all the best camera settings to shoot video with your DSLR, mirrorless, or video camera that will show you the settings that will allow your photos and videos to shine and stand out from the competition. The link to get that cheat sheet is just below in the video description. I've also created cheat sheets on other topics such as video editing, and even now offer training courses on editing video using Adobe Premiere Pro, and soon I'll have others. I'll link to those cheat sheets and training courses below as well. Using my course will help you learn to edit like a pro in no time. Do you want to see more videos like this? Follow my YouTube channel, Jim Costa Films, for more. Think what you saw was great? Like it. Do you have an opinion? Please comment below. Do you know someone who could benefit from the info that I provided? Please share the video. Do you want to learn even more? If so, then connect with Jim Costa Films on social media and online on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and the web. I currently have over 4,300 videos on my YouTube channel, Jim Costa Films, so feel free to check out many of my other videos for great tips and suggestions. If you followed me for a while, you may know that I have a community of photographers, videographers, and filmmakers just like you on Facebook, where I share other pro tips and tricks. It's called Video Producers and Content Creators. I love new members who want to share their work and learn from others, but also who want to help other people based on their own experiences. You'll find a link to that group in the description below, so feel free to join it where you'll learn even more.